solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 3, second and a yard. Here's Andrews. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. (6-0) our score after 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Andrews. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They go play action. It's McNabb. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A big play there for Philly. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. A great effort there. 27 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Vick. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A play fake. Now McNabb. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's McNabb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Vick readies to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. With it is Jackson. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Anderson. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now McNabb. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Again, Anderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. McNabb. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. McNabb to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Screenplay, Anderson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They run it again with Anderson, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick. Throw caught there by Crumpler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's McNabb. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Listen, party now. Watch twins, watch twins.
They start the drive with Anderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
59. Check tight. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Anderson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Anderson.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Anderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. On third down, it's Anderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this.
And this will be caught at the 30. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there for Philly. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in